Hello, dear friend, whomever you may be and wherever you may be, welcome. I thought in this video it would be best for me to share with you what I believe to be my number one gift. The reason I bring that to my and our attention is I recently received a text from a very good friend of mine. This friend I'm always in communication with, and always I text him first to kind of test the water, make sure that I'm not too harsh or, too overly bearing. And he's never flinched once. He's never blinked once. Always returned very comforting, very interactive communication with Russell. Yet, my concern is this wonderful friend 2 days ago sent to me, your gift is creating. Not so. My gift is I see things that other people, for whatever reason, don't see. So for what I'm always speaking about, the two relative points, and I see things that other people don't see, I want to share with you the IBM Olympic ad. If you watch any of the Olympics, you may have seen this ad by IBM. It really jumped out at me the first time, then I thought about it. Second time around, I thought, yep, I got to grab and share that ad. The two relative points, the left hand. Very dismal ad. I think it's got like 4,600 views on YouTube. Terrible ad. Yet, within that soft ad, I found a nugget. Something very, I guess you would say the soft versus the hard. Something we can really, as a lodestone of understanding, I guess is the best way to put it. So without further ado, hang on. It's dismal, but there's a point. Do you see the point?
Every big idea, every game changer, every how'd they do that starts here, the blank page. Artists and writers know the tyranny of it well, but so do developers, data scientists, CTOs, the new creators. To them, we say, let's create something that changes everything. IBM, let's create.
So what singular point am I trying to make with that? The two relative points are dismal ad. What's the nugget? Right here. Let's create. Oh, kind of like let's memorize? I'm sure you'll admit if we're going to let's memorize, we better learn a proven, dependable, repeatable method for memorizing. True? If let's create might be best to learn a proven, dependable, repeatable method for creating. In the same way, why not let's weld? I was a welder. Let's weld. Come on, let's weld. Let's go, let's weld. Or let's sell. I was in sales. Yeah, let's sell. We must learn the mechanics, the mechanics, and then there's the orientation. What do we want to create? What do we want to weld? What do we want to paint? What do we want to sell? And then the spirit can be there. If we've not learned either, proven, dependable, repeatable method for either, we will struggle with both. That's the primary point. So the second reason to share this message with you is same dear friend later sent me, the problem is the public schools all need to be changed from the top. That's never going to work. For many years, I've been pressing this message out to governors, senators, congressmen, congresswomen, school board members, principals, teachers, possibly you. A grassroots movement needs grass to grow. That's the point. If you are aware of this message, the importance of this message, what's the goal? Let's make sure we're clear on the goal. I'm not asking for your money. I'm not asking for even valuable time and participation, but can you like, comment, and share? Do you have your own stories to share? Having never been taught how to memorize. Most likely you greatly struggled. The 2 points. If you had been correctly taught a proven, dependable, repeatable method for memorizing, your mastery would have increased over time, over practice, over trying, testing, learning. True? That's the truth. So for the 2 points, yes. If we were to say, where is he? Over here. Let's sell. Well, where did Russell go for let's sell over his years as a salesman? Where I went, Tony Parinello, author of Selling to Veto, Selling to the Very Important Top Officer, How to Sell at the Highest Level Possible, a proven, dependable, repeatable method for selling to a CEO. There's a method for doing that. Tony Parinello, look him up. It's a method. It's about methodology. So for myself, to go back to my gift, as it relates to, yes, back to IBM. The creative process is the foundation to create everything else, including memorizing. We're creating a memory. It's in the cloud. It's not on a paper. It's not written down. It's not in an audio. It's not in a video. It's the first cloud storage in the history of mankind. And we have to learn how to access, how to put it up there in the cloud and how to pull it down from the cloud to pass the mandatory tests that are a burden on our children, teenagers, and teachers. That's the point. W. Edwards Deming, the quote that comes to mind. If you're not using a process, i.e. method, you don't know what you're doing. W. Edwards Deming, 1900 to 1993, our founding father of total quality management. His one quote he wants us to remember: only the method matters. Harry Lorraine, super memory, super student, one of his memory books, a proven, dependable, repeatable method for memorizing. Robert Fritz, my 2 favorite books. The Path of Least Resistance and Creating the Path of Least Resistance. In America today, business owners, team members, employees, you, your family, your friends, need to find a best path to move forward in what's going to be and is an extremely difficult America. Does this resonate with you? So getting back to the gift, I guess this is meant to be because I discovered it today. From Channel 10 and 36, when I went to school in Milwaukee at Milwaukee Area Technical College, MATC, I kind of took it for granted back then, seriously. Here I am, part of the PBS, beautiful station, beautiful camera, huge cameras, everything. Studio lights, multiple studios, high tech for editing, great teachers. So very high quality school in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And so what I have is Student of the Year Award for the first year. I've not seen this. It's a little chewed up, but there it is. I've not peeked inside yet. They called me Russ back then. Your excellent scholastic record in the Milwaukee Area Technical College, and in recognition of your outstanding service rendered to the stations in the areas of television production during your first year in telecasting, is pleased to present to you the WMVS Outstanding First Year Student Award. The staff and management of the station congratulate you on a fine academic and service record and wish you continued success. Otto F. Schlake, Station Manager. First year. Here's the point to be made on that. I knew it was at stake. Yet my gift during television productions was I would see things, and as it got close to roll camera, I have this natural ability to put pieces of the puzzle together that most people don't see. Sometimes I floundered. Sometimes I had classmates who were trying to get their digs in to make sure things weren't going to work out. But that's my gift. I tried to write. Where'd he go? I tried my best to write. If you remember the Jim Carrey movie Liar, Liar, Russell writing is very much the same. This red pen that I hold. And so for me, all of these visions and pictures that I'm always seeing, these movies that I'm playing in my head, pretty tough, if you know what I mean, to get out through that tiny little tip, first word, first sentence, first paragraph. Yikes. That's not meant for me. So the truth of my MATC award, and all my classmates knew it, I cheated on the final exam. And guess what? None of my fellow team members or students cared. Marconi. There's something about Marconi television. I can't remember it, and guess what? Who cares? That's the point. So to bring this really to the head with some proof of what's going on in K-12 education, I found this today too, so it must be meant to be. Poetry fair for our daughter Tara in 2nd grade. Congratulations for memorizing and reciting your poem for the annual poetry fair at Chrisman Elementary, 2000-2001. Look carefully at that. Would it not be enough as a young child, 2nd grade, is that age 7, to stand before your classmates and recite a poem? Wouldn't that be enough? But to say and congratulate anybody, especially a 2nd grader, for having memorized something when they've never been taught how to, and put that pressure on a young child in 2nd grade, that's the whole point, folks. So no, to change K-12 public education, we must get the foundation set. We must teach our children, teenagers, students, and even adults can still pick up that dropped stitch because it activates the brain. Memorizing activates the brain, the neurons. It's been a while since I contemplated that area, but the hippocampus. I truly believe that we can measure the growth of the hippocampus as well as hopefully the complexity of the hippocampus. That's the whole point. Someday I hope to prove this MRI. So if we're learning a proven, dependable, repeatable method and mastery for memorizing, and we're learning a proven, dependable, repeatable method for creating, is that not what's needed in America? We're not going to be able to wait from the top down because it will never happen from the top down. So this grassroots movement needs you as a blade of grass. This is critical thinking. This is rooted in the principles of W. Edwards Deming. Are we or are we not in an economic crisis? Deming was not, quote, accepted in America until he was, I believe, 80 years old. He went to Japan. When Japan kicked our ass, people woke up and said, hey, let's invite Deming back to America and learn from him. 80 years old. I thought I might have heard even later than that, like 83. So I'll have to verify that. How many years will you wait? How many years before you decide to learn and share with your family and friends? Please choose to participate. Like, comment, and share. Or let me know why you're not liking, commenting, and sharing. Russell at createwhatmatters.com. Russell at thehealingartsdayspa.com. Russell at createk12change.org. Russell at montessoryinspired.us. I'm trying to help children, teenagers, teachers, and parents in America, possibly the world. I need your participation sooner rather than later or never. Please like, comment, and share.